Robin.
Hey, this is cool. Dana White stopped by to say hi. I tweeted you like the first thing this morning. I don't even know if you got it.
Every time I land in New York, I'm like, I'm in New York. My Twitter blows up. You going on Opie and Anthony every time?
It's like, all right, I'll stop by and say hi. We had Uriah Faber in here. I was telling you outside the studio.
Yeah,
and we've had him on the phone before, and he's great, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great spokesperson.
Awesome. He is. He's dynamite, and you know. Tough fight on Saturday, but
great fight.
Great fight. Exactly.
But he looked great, you know. He didn't look like a lot of the fighters when they lose a match. It's oof.
Yeah,
yeah.
You look worse.
I know. Yeah, the pool beat the shit out of me. It really.
How do you look
man.
worse than Uriah Faber?
I don't know.
I mean, come
the
on.
guy was right there, brawling it out, and.
But Uriah was sober.
Yeah, that could have something to do with it. A couple of
Possibly.
Guinness and I don't know. You jump in the pool. It's a good thing. My pool's very deep, so I didn't smash on the bottom. But when I came up,
swooping up,
you kind of do that breaststroke thing to come up,
and that pushes
and
you forward.
I led with my nose and just scraped my forehead right against the
still talking about his
side
nose.
of the gunite.
Oh, yeah.
And the gunite pool might as well be just sandpaper. So.
And Uriah was in here, and he didn't have a scratch on him.
Yeah.
Did they mention that?
Yeah, not a mark
we mentioned
on him.
it.
How humiliated it is. He was beaten up by his fucking pool and 6 cases of liquor. By the way, I'm sorry if I just shook hands with Dana when I came back in, and I have like a long nail, so I feel like my nail's scraped. I apologize. It's really feminine.
Why do you have a long
I thought you were
nail?
going to say sorry. You just took a piss and you shook my hand.
I know. That would
no.
have been bad.
You can handle a nail.
What from? What are you get from doing some coke? What are you doing
Why do you
there,
got
Jimmy?
a long nail?
I have a bunch of long ones. Matter of fact, last night I was digging at it at the curb premiere, and I fucking pulled it like, you know how if you pull your fingernail off, you're fucking gonna rip skin up to the neck.
Yeah.
So I had to go and chew it down.
Neck.
So I didn't shake hands
You got
and
to
get
pull
injured.
forward. You got to pull your finger away from you. That's how you do that.
Great event, by the way. Great
Thanks,
fucking
man.
UFC.
Jimmy
man.
was fortunate enough to be out there. He just happened to be doing his thing.
Oh, what seats?
He didn't want to compete against you, Dana. So he moved the show.
We did
But you know what? You should have done your show on Friday. You got to do the Rogan thing. Rogan goes the day before the event.
We had Seattle Friday, but also because Rogan's doing it, I don't want to compete with Rogan either. Because Rogan's selling a lot of tickets, man.
He's an animal, too.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, Rogan was kind of with the pack, but he's fucking...
We finally got Rogan on our channel, too. We're so happy.
I know. I heard that. Yeah.
We're so happy.
That's cool.
But
Dana seated me right behind Couture and Chuck. I had the best seats in the house. Literally, I took a photo of the back of their heads. I'm like, what a great place. What a great place I'm sitting. Tito Ortiz, dude. Fucking,
Tito.
I can't, like, he came in so psychotic looking. He looked like me trying to bluff my way out of a fight. He looked like you would look if you didn't really want to fight.
Yeah, no, he did it, man. He came in and pulled it off, and it looked like Bader froze and choked in that fight. And Tito, listen, I said it before the fight happened. When his back is against the wall, that's when he fights his best.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't realize about Tito is how good his submissions are. He's just never had to use them before. He used to get people on their back and ground and pound them, and would never take any risks. But Tito's got, and you saw once he put that guillotine, you see how hard he was squeezing. He was pulling. He looked like he was going to try to pop his head off.
Yeah, he was really. I could not believe how aggressive he was, and I can't believe how badly Silva lost. That was oof.
Well, I figured either one of those guys was going to get. You knew that was going to be a gunfight, and somebody was getting knocked out in that fight.
Yeah, that was. But I didn't expect it to be that fast. I mean, that was literally.
Yeah.
I guess he put his dukes up and he just.
Dana loves how you describe this.
1930s. That's exactly what it was, though.
Put up your dukes.
I got a tweet from Dana. He goes, "Are you coming? Because usually I would be there for all the fights, but I'm so used to East Coast now.
Right?
They you guys went earlier, and they start at like 3:00 now.
Well, we bumped it. We moved this when we did the Toronto fight. We bumped it an hour earlier because the people on the East Coast were it was beating them up. The fights don't get over till 1:00.
Right.
So we moved it an hour earlier, and it throws a lot of people off, because especially if you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
The
3 o'clock.
things used to start at 6. At 7. Now we start at 6 when we go live on pay-per-view.
Yeah, so I missed some of the prelim fights and all that, but I wasn't thinking. We flew in that morning. I had to sleep a couple hours to sleep off the Dramamine. And fuck, man, 3:00. Who could fight at 3:00? It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
By the way, Dan has a new bodyguard. He's a big kid, man. Holy
Isn't he huge?
shit!
Yeah, he's Hawaiian. He's from Hawaii, man.
Is he a fighter?
He's huge. So when we walk places, I just stand behind him and walk, and it's actually
Nobody
pretty nice.
notices you, right?
No, nobody sees
Is he a
me.
fighter or no?
No. He used to play football for University of Hawaii, and he was one of the security guys over at Trist and XS for a while. Good guy.
But how do you choose a bodyguard? Because like you're surrounded by guys that can all fight. Like,
well, my old guy that used to be with me, Tom, retired. You know, he's a former Metro police officer, and he retired. He's the guy's been a cop for 35 years, and then he's flying all over the world with me every 15 minutes.
But that sounds like a good gig.
That shit gets old quick. Trust me. Yeah, it gets old quick. You know what I mean? And especially at his age. So I got the new guy in, and it's really this guy's just there. I don't have security all the time. Right. Just at fights and other,
Yeah, when people are going to be, a lot of people are going to be around, and don't want to be bothered.
I'm cool with everybody. I hang out with fans and do all kinds of stuff. It's just sometimes. Yeah, he's like. I don't know if you guys ever saw the video blog from Toronto when we did. I tweeted up there and was tweeting tickets. There's sometimes it gets scary and you just get overwhelmed with so many people. Man, it's crazy.
He all of a sudden, meet me at the mall.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Exactly.
Oh, you don't know that?
I love hooking up with the fans. Just sometimes it gets crazy.
And it's getting crazy.
You get in these situations sometimes, man, where people don't give a shit. They just bomb rush you.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was like at the end of the fight because I knew the other guy, but I didn't know this guy. He's like, step aside, please. And I'm like, all right, because he's a fucking big kid. I didn't want to argue, but no, I know that.
Mister,
you talk later. And he signed an autograph. While you were signing autographs, he signed somebody's book. Some fucking fat lady asked him. I caught him across the thing, handed him a thing, and she asked him to sign it, and then he did, and he shrugged like, what the fuck was that? So it was very funny. He signed his first autograph as your bodyguard. Yeah. And it's weird that it's almost like some people. Like, is Rihanna really a fight fan, or do you think she knows that's just is the place to be now?
Yeah, it's funny because she had the concert there, and her people called and asked if she could get tickets to come over. And let me tell you what, in this position, you meet lots of celebrities and whatever. She was so cool. She couldn't have been more down to earth or a better person. I love Justin Bieber, man. He's such a good kid. He's a really, really good kid. People hate on this kid. This kid's fucking good looking. He's talented. He's making shitloads of money.
That's why everyone hates him.
No, go ahead. Jump in. Exactly.
That is why everyone hates him. We're jealous.
I got to jump in. I was hanging with Brother Weeze this weekend. He might have turned me on Justin Bieber. I haven't even told you guys yet. He goes, you got to watch this fucking movie. He goes, it's easy to hate Justin Bieber. He goes, that's the thing to do is to hate Justin Bieber. But if you see this fucking movie,
I agree.
I saw
the movie.
You did?
Saw the movie.
And people are saying this movie's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. The kid deserves everything he's got. When you meet him, listen to this too. When I met him 3 months ago or 4 months ago at the MGM, they did when the music awards were there. So I had set it up through Paramount, this girl I know over Paramount, for my kids to meet Justin Bieber. We go over there, and you can imagine, this kid's fucking traveling all over dude, I know what my life is like. I'm fucking 41 years old, travel around and all this shit, and this is what I do for a living. This kid, at his age, getting pulled in all these different directions, and he's a million times busier than me. More people want to terrorize this kid than me. And for this kid to deal with the stuff that he deals with. So we go over to the thing. They're pulling him in a million different directions. They're screaming at him that he's got to get out to his seats because this thing's live.
Right.
This event's going off live. They're screaming at him. You got to get out there. He didn't give a fuck. He stood there and paid attention to my kids, talked to them, and Lorenzo's daughter was there. He's like, you look really pretty tonight. Like, took the time to go out, and he's a good kid. And when he was at the fights the other night, he just, you couldn't meet a nicer kid, and he deserves everything he's got.
I'm getting killed on instant feedback already, because it's the thing to do is to just hate on the kid.
This kid.
But Brother Weeze is like, I'm telling you, take another look, see this fucking movie, and he goes, and be the cool guy that doesn't just hate him just to hate him.
Exactly, that's what it is, man. People
I still
just
got to see the movie, though,
kid.
I met him once. We did Chelsea.
I'll tell you this. I met Justin Timberlake, douchebag.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck Justin Timberlake.
Wow, what happened?
Exactly. It was another thing. We were out with the kids, and he just, me and my wife were standing there, and I guess my wife had said to him, "Hey, Justin, would you, and the way that he acted and the way that he was, I'm not being bitter because all my kids were there or whatever, but there's guys, I know how I am with people who love the UFC. Listen, I'm not buying any fucking Justin Timberlake records, you know what I mean? The kids are. Mm-hmm. So when you see people treat kids like that, and I've met them all. From the Black Eyed Peas are all cool guys. There's so many cool guys. Fuck Justin Timberlake. He's
what
a
did he say?
douchebag.
Did he not meet the kids, or was he?
No,
like,
he couldn't have been a more arrogant prick. Yeah, he really was. Yeah,
wow.
He is.
And you know when someone's just being a prick.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
At this point, you just know.
Yeah.
Did he know
So
who
you want to
were?
hate somebody? Hate Justin Timberlake, not
Bieber.
Not Bieber. He's a good kid.
Did he know who you were or no?
Who?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter who I am. There's a bunch of kids standing there, and the kids wanted. And here's the thing. This was at the what was it? We were in LA for the Nickelodeon Awards, right? This thing's the hottest ticket in Kids' Choice Awards or something like that. Right. Hottest ticket in LA. You know, every swinging dick in LA has their kids there and wants to get their kids backstage. Nobody goes backstage, man. They don't let anybody go back there. But I'm friends with the Black Eyed Peas. They got me back. There's 4 kids. It wasn't like there were 4,000 kids and he had to stop for hours. And there were 4 kids back there. Could have cared less.
Fuck Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I've never
There's
met
your
him.
quote today.
And the thing is, he seemed like he'd be a nice guy.
Yeah,
He's a guy I
it's
would have
true.
thought would have been a cool
I
dude.
agree with you. I agree with you.
And Bieber, I met once very briefly. We took a picture, and he was I did Adam Carolla's podcast at Caroline's, and he was actually at the show recently, but they left.
Did you touch his arm and go, Biebs?
I think it might have been a little too raunchy, because the minute I got up there, they started asking me about massages, and I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm not thinking about who's.
Right,
I know he's in the
audience.
audience, but I can't.
Right.
And there's 400 people there, so I think it probably wasn't appropriate. Young guy. You forget that he's only 17 years old, 16 years old. He's not fucking 30. And he seemed to be into the fight. He was sitting right at the cage side watching the fight with, I guess, his father. And he seemed to not be politely engaged. Like, he really seemed to be enjoying the fight.
Right.
And
well, it was a good night of fights. I mean, even if you don't like fights, it'd be tough not to like those fights on Saturday night.
It was great. I mean, every fight was good. The Faber fight, I mean, Uriah was in before, and he felt that he won. I don't know. I kind of thought, I didn't say this to him, of course. I kind of thought that Cruz defended his belt, although I thought it was close. Did you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I thought the fight was closer than the judges had scored it.
Right.
But the problem is in scoring a fight like that, that's that close, when they have him losing, one judge had him losing almost every round, it could be, Cruz wins by this much, wins that round. But it was a tough fight to score.
I want to add to that. He wasn't bitter about the loss, though.
No.
Faber thought it could. He thought he won, but he understands why.
Faber's a stud, man. He's a good. And at the press conference, both Faber and Cruz were awesome.
He said something interesting in the interview, saying that the judges are at times behind what the fighters know.
Oh, there's no fucking millenniums behind what the fighters know. Believe me.
So how do you solve that? Because obviously, we know you enough that you're trying to get the best judges possible for your
It's not
sport.
me. It's the athletic commission.
Oh, I see.
The athletic commissions pick the judges and referees, and it's been a battle that I've been fighting for a long time. The problem is that we're overseen by the athletic commission too. They oversee the fighters and the fights and us. They regulate us. So the fact that I'm so obnoxious about my opinions on the judging and the reffing, it doesn't put me in a good position with the commission either. But I'm going to be honest, and what I hate to see is these fighters who work so hard and sacrifice and to win these fights and lose because a judge or a ref doesn't know what the hell they're doing. That drives me crazy.
It's drive the fighter nuts too.
Oh God!
And they just know they.
Yeah, it just sucks the heart right out of you, man. You won the fight, and it's tough.
Is that going to change anytime soon? You think?
I hope so. I'm trying.
Right.
Trying.
I'm sure you are.
When is Jose Aldo fighting again? I asked Faber that too. I think of all the guys I've watched recently, he's the one that to me strikes as someone that could go for a long time before losing.
Yeah, no, he's nasty. This guy's so incredibly talented, and God, when is he fighting? He's fighting soon. It's in the next few months. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that this guy right now, in my opinion, Anderson Silva is the pound-for-pound greatest fighter, not only in the world but ever. I think this guy's the best fighter in mixed martial arts history.
Even though his last fight, I think the last fight he went to, he submitted.
No, you're thinking of Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen, yeah.
I think the Chael Sonnen fight makes him even more legendary.
Okay.
And nobody knew till after the fight that he went in with with injured ribs.
Oh, right.
And then fights that whole fight the way that it went, and then pulls off the submission with 1:30 left in the 5th round. His last fight, though, was that front snap kick to Vitor Belfort in the 1st round, and he knocks him out.
That was ugly.
Yeah.
That was like a really good kick to the face. Like, if I fantasized about myself kicking people to the face, that's how I would do it. Just a straight barefoot kick. And then he hugged him. I think he felt bad that he fucking hurt himself.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of animosity between those two going into that fight.
But they were like training partners or something? They were friends,
They
weren't they?
used to be, yeah, back in the day.
I always wonder how guys do that. Like, there's a respect for each other, but some of them are friends, and it's like, how do you actually legitimately punch a guy that you like in the face? It's got to be different.
Well, that's sport, though. You know what I mean? It's like saying you don't want to play football against somebody that's your buddy. I mean, you see how hard those guys hit in football.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But you're fucking someone's face up, man. It's different.
Well, yeah.
It's just odd because the object.
Different.
Yeah, the object of it is to do exactly what you would do to somebody you couldn't stand in a bar or something.
But there's this mental disconnect between that. When it's the sport that you've been involved in your whole life, it's not about I'm trying to hurt my friend or this guy that I know, this guy that I like. Because most of the guys in the UFC do like each other. Everybody's cool.
Right.
You know, there's a few dicks in the UFC too, but mostly everybody's cool, and everybody likes each other. And it's about competing. It's about training in all these different disciplines, becoming the best fighter you could possibly be, improving it. Against other guys that are at the top of the food chain.
I was just going to change the subject for a second and ask the obvious, what are you doing in New York?
I actually, do you know, it's crazy. I was just telling Jim this before we came in here. I'm sitting in my office yesterday. It's 3 o'clock. I got to go to let's go film The Ultimate Fighter at 4 o'clock, and I call a marketing meeting. I go downstairs. I'm doing this marketing meeting, and one of my guys comes in and says, Lorenzo's on the phone. He's my partner. He says he needs to talk to you right now. So I go out, and Lorenzo's like, yeah, I need you in New York in the morning. I need you for this meeting that we got tomorrow morning, because Lorenzo's been here for like 4 days. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. So I got to go film. So I leave. I go film The Ultimate Fighter. We had 3 fights yesterday on The Ultimate Fighter. Then I had to do all these interviews. The air conditioning. You can't use the air conditioning in this gym while we're filming because it screws up the sound. 110 degrees in The Ultimate Fighter. I was in there from 4 o'clock till 9.
Wow.
Yeah, dying yesterday. Had to jump on the plane, flew here, landed at 5 in the morning, and then I went to the gym this morning and then ate and then came here to you guys. But I'm here for one meeting. I have one meeting and then I'm flying back to Las Vegas.
I loved fucking the Dos Santos Brock season. I thought that was great.
Yeah, well, if you like that season, wait till you see this season. This season is so good. This season's so good that I'm turning the first episode into 2 hours.
Wow.
We've never done that. The first episode will be 2 hours of The Ultimate Fighter.
Who's the guy that won last year? I watched all the episodes. I don't remember his name, but I know he was not liked by any of the other fighters because there's some shit he said when he was drunk. Tony?
Tony. Yeah, he said something about one of the guy's sons.
Kids, yeah. He goes, where's your son? Because the guy was having like custody issues with his son.
Really?
But he was in a blackout. Like, I don't even think he remembered saying it.
Yeah. No, everybody hated him.
Is he still fighting?
I still get tweets from people saying, yeah, I'm never watching him fight and stuff like that. Yeah, he's still fighting.
Who are the coaches for next year? Do you say yet or no?
Yeah, it's Michael Bisping and Mayhem Miller.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, it's good. This season's really good.
What weight?
Really good. They weigh 85, but we're doing 135 and 145.
Okay, so you guys are kind of pushing the
lighter guys.
Yeah, since WEC has been incorporated.
Well, it's the first time that these guys have ever been on The Ultimate Fighter.
Would you have Faber as a coach eventually?
Yeah.
He'd probably be good.
Oh, he would be great.
Cruz, too. Faber and Cruz would both be great.
Faber would be great.
Hey, how happy are they caught Whitey Bulger?
That was pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. Or were you happy or you didn't care?
Wait, why is he connected?
I don't care.
He's from Boston.
Oh, just the Boston.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
want to ask him about the Bruins then.
How about the fact that he was in California? You know what I mean? I was thinking this guy was in Eastern Europe or something.
Yeah, right?
He's hanging down the fucking beach in California. The #1 most wanted guy on the FBI
chilling.
list. So crazy.
Yeah, go to France where they don't extradite. Don't fucking hang out in L.A. He was at Universal working as a tour guide. Could you be a little lower profile?
It's so crazy.
And in New York, MMA, once again, man, they're not doing it for a reason. It's like this whole there's not enough interest. They know that's a lie. They're just lying. And I don't understand what they're doing with MMA.
They're lying because it basically has nothing to do with mixed martial arts. It's the Culinary Union. The Culinary Union of all things.
What?
Think about this. All right, I want you guys to think about
I
this.
didn't know you wanted to
It's
talk
the
about this.
Culinary Union that's keeping us out of New York. Okay?
Bunch of cooks.
So my partners, the Fertitta brothers, own the largest non-union gaming company in the United States. Right? So the union hates these guys, hates them. So what they're doing is they're using their power here in New York to block mixed martial arts. Now, when we come into look what we just did in Toronto. We were just in Toronto, sold 55,000 tickets. Every hotel anywhere was sold out. Restaurants, the hotels,
Bars, everything.
malls,
Sure.
everything. So the people that are part of this Culinary Union, they work. How about this? How about we wrote checks, $1.5 million to union workers, to people who work, the unions that worked on that event up there, $1.5 million to union workers. So the Culinary Union is spending their union members' dues, millions of dollars, to keep us out of New York when we'll come in here and make these guys tons of money.
They're doing it out of spite.
Man.
Is that crazy?
It's like a lot of that union shit it's spite. It's fucking spite.
Yeah.
And who are the guys that they're? I guess these guys are afraid if they don't go that way they'll lose the union vote.
Absolutely. The politicians are worried about the union vote, and the union spends a bunch of money on their campaigns too.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of that's why they're saying, well, it just wasn't enough interest to bring it up. How does that get changed though? How does that get fixed?
They said that he didn't say there wasn't enough interest. We made it all the way up to the floor, and the guy who runs it wouldn't do it.
And he said what? What was
He just said, "Yeah, we're not gonna bring it to the
How
floor."
the fuck can a guy do that? What's his name? Can he say his name? I mean, obviously, who is it? Who's
Yeah,
the guy?
it's what's his name? Silver, right? Shelley Silver?
Sheldon Silver.
Sheldon Silver.
That
Sheldon, right.
motherfucker. I'm saying that, not Dana. I'm saying it. Fuck him.
He's saying fuck Justin Timberlake.
It's pretty crazy, huh?
That really annoys me.
I really thought you had it this time, too. We were all ready to celebrate for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. We did. We made it all the way up there, and it's not like the votes were the votes on the way up. It's like 15 to 14. It's like we're blowing it out.
This city's fucked up.
Yeah, Sheldon Silver.
This is a strange place.
But he's the same
Shit.
fucking guy that I guarantee you will tax gouge everybody to get more money for the city and block something like this, which will bring money into the city. I despise him. I've never liked Sheldon Silver. Then again, if I found out he's a fan of my act, I'd change my tune immediately. I'll put a fucking phony on him. Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Silver.
seems to really love me.
We're doing the right thing.
We allow gay marriage in New York, but not MMA.
It's odd how
come on,
selective. I mean, they should both be allowed.
Of course.
And by the way,
fuck?
it doesn't hurt MMA that much because I can go over to Newark and watch it. Jersey is getting the money, you dumb motherfuckers. It's right across the river. It's a 10-minute drive from here.
Yep.
So I go over to Jersey and I watch it.
Yeah.
I would rather watch it in New York.
It'd just be great for him. It'd be great for Dana.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have a big expo here in the
What do
city
you got
of
left?
Javits.
It's New York and
That's it.
It really is because you got Boston.
New York's
recently.
it.
Wow, that's it.
Yep.
Can you go to, who can lobby?
How is New York the last city?
It's embarrassing.
To allow this?
It's embarrassing.
It really is embarashing.
Sheldon Silver is embarrassing.
Well, here's the other thing too. It's not like we're just talking about coming into New York City. These cities in New York that are hurting: Buffalo, Syracuse, Rochester. We'll bring fight nights to these places, and to these arenas.
They would love
we're
you
just
up there.
thinking Manhattan. You're right. It is all these other places.
Albany.
Yeah, we would
whatever.
take this thing all over
man.
New York. So the amount of money that they're losing out with taxes and jobs and union dues, et cetera, it's crazy.
So basically,
It's a no-brainer.
These idiots let you guys go into Toronto and do 55,000, which is an hour from Buffalo, so or Rochester or
Yep.
whatever it
That's
is. So
Buffalo. You're right.
all that money, these people just drove across and gave it to Canada. You
Yep.
dopes.
Unbelievable, right?
It's really annoying, and meanwhile they want to just keep taking more of my money. It's bothering me.
Do you care about hockey? Were you happy for the Bruins?
Yeah,
First time since
yeah.
'72.
Yeah, I'm I'm a Boston guy. I like the Celtics and the Patriots and everything. I'm not a big hockey fan, but yeah, it was good to see the Bruins win.
That's a good story.
Yeah, I don't follow it at all. I mean,
I love hockey.
I just like a good game, guys. You know me. I like nobody gets hurt.
Well, I went to that. Yeah, I went to that the Vancouver game where they beat them, the one right before the Bruins won back there. And we've done 2 fights up in Vancouver. I love that city. How about the morons up there? I mean, is that crazy? What a bunch of jackasses.
They love their hockey, man.
You're going to rip your fucking city apart for a hockey game?
Yeah, they will.
I think it's just an excuse to act like assholes. I'm saying that it's the obvious, but they do it in L.A. They do it all over. When the team wins, they just act like douchebags and burn the city down.
It really
if
is
they lose, they do it too.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's actually last time I went to the finals when the Celtics played the Lakers last year. Not this one that just passed, but the one before that when the Lakers won. And they won. And when we were leaving and we were getting out of there, it was scary, man. They won. We were going to this restaurant, and I get out of the car and we're going to the restaurant. Some guy goes, Dana White, aren't you a Boston guy? Like, no, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even been to Boston.
Yeah, wow.
Born in Vegas, man.
You won. Fucking calm down.
You don't have to break shit when you win. Like, when I get blown, I don't run around my apartment and just break windows and fucking flip my radio over. It's stupid. You just enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? You pretend it was a girl. You fucking... Thank you, madam. Hey, how's, before we wrap up, what time is it? Is it,
yeah, where are you?
Oh, Jesus. How's Brock doing?
He's doing good. Yeah.
Is he going to fight again?
Yeah, we're hoping by the beginning of the year.
Jesus. He's had a rough year.
I know, right?
By the way, we finally had him in here. What a fucking great guy.
Yeah, he is. He's
like
cool.
When you see him on TV and all, he's intimidating, and you know that persona. But when you sit down with the guy, he has a sense of humor.
He has his
cool
moments, though.
Shit.
He has his moments. Believe me, he has his moments. I
understand that.
He does.
But I was surprised.
But he's a good guy. I have a really good relationship with Brock.
We really liked him.
Yeah,
He was a lot of fun in here, is what he was.
When are you guys coming to a fight?
A good sense of humor.
Dude,
Philadelphia. We're in Philly.
That's probably the next one I get to go to.
So it's
oh yeah,
when is
I
it?
think that is
August,
the one my brother was talking about.
6th. I think it's August 6th.
I'll make
is our
sure I'm in
next one.
town. I'll tell you right now. I'd love to go to that.
I will guarantee
August
I'm
6th.
there.
Yeah.
You haven't been anywhere where we could be.
Sure,
Like
Davis versus Evans.
Nice.
We got Rich Franklin versus Little Nog, and Vitor Belfort versus Akiyama are just 3 of the fights on that card.
I'll go to that. I'm in town that week. Are you going to do an expo down there too?
No, we're not doing an expo.
Oh, you know? Okay.
No.
We went to the Philly show last time, man. Philly loves.
It was awesome.
Loves you guys.
It's a great city. I had a blast at that show.
Which ones have I been to? I've been to Jersey. They love you there. And Philly. I think that's it for me.
You saw Anderson fight. I've never seen Silva fight. I would really like to go to one of his. I know he's fighting in Brazil.
Forrest Griffin.
You should do that one. You should go down to Brazil.
I believe me. I'd miss the fight. I'd be in a fucking. I'd be in one of those. There'd be a problem.
Jimmy, we want to keep Jimmy out of Brazil for a
I'd be
while.
getting mugged in a favela. Some chick showing me her tits. I've been to Brazil 3 times. It's like I'm never go back. It scares me.
Really?
Yeah. The availability of certain things. It's like, you know what, man? I'll wait till he's back here.
What was the greatest knockout you saw? Because we were talking about Forrest Griffin's knockout and how he ran out of the arena.
Yeah.
One of the great, and we love Forrest. We've had him on a lot, but that was a moment that I'll never forget.
The craziest knockout I've ever seen was a couple weeks ago on the Versus card. Pat Barry fought Czech Congo. Fight starts. Did you see this fight?
No.
Oh my God, you got to see this fight. You guys have to see this fight. The fight starts out, they start banging, and Czech Congo goes down 3 times. It looks like he's just about to get knocked out, and he clips Barry and knocks Barry out.
Oh shit!
Viciously cold. I'm telling you, you got to see this fight.
He was done, and then he just came back and
lands that big shot. That's what happens with the heavyweights, man, when they start swinging.
Is that online? I'll find it.
Yeah, I'll if you don't, I'll send you guys that whole card. The whole card is awesome, but that main event, it is another vicious knockout. That one, and I think it was on the same card, was Sam Stout and Yves Edwards. Yves Edwards gets knocked out pretty viciously too.
And you got a knockout bonus now?
Yeah, yeah.
That is so smart.
Great.
yes.
What is that about again?
We got a knockout, a submission, and fight of the night.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, Faber and Cruz won fight of the night. They won $75,000 each.
That's some incentives.
I think it is an incentive to not mail it in or to not bullshit
The
around.
guys must love you, man, in general.
Love
You.
Me, I don't know. You know,
you're probably downplayed, but
they have their moments with me.
I'm sure, but
they love me when I say yes. They hate me when I say no.
I mean, you got to be the boss, but it seems like you're a pretty cool boss to work for.
Thanks.
Our boss.
I try.
Fuck him.
Yeah, we'd love you to take over this place. How nice would that be?
Did I just...
No. You're just thinking of. Hey, what are the odds?
We're just doing radio.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry.
Now that you guys have,
maybe that was a little harsh.
now that you guys have Strikeforce, is Fedor going to come down at 205 and eventually fight at light heavyweight? Can he stop fighting guys at a 380?
No, Fedor's fighting Dan Henderson.
How much does he weigh though?
Dan Henderson's 185 pounder.
Right. So he's. Are they fighting Fedor's fighting at 220, or is he coming down?
Dan Henderson's
going
move
up?
Yep. Henderson don't care, man. That guy will fight anybody at any weight class. He don't care.
Don't you think if he fights a guy like Henderson, who's more in the weight of what light heavyweights would be, he'll go, oh, this is probably a better route to go than fighting guys at a 260?
Listen, I've been saying for a long time that I'm not sold on the whole Fedor thing. Fedor was good back in 2004, 2005. I think what it means is if he gets viciously knocked out or stopped by Dan Henderson, now he just got beat by a guy who weighs 185 pounds.
Right. So he's done.
You know what I mean?
He really needs this.
Yeah, I think it's a big fight for him.
It is.
But he didn't seem to look...
And even though Henderson weighs 185 pounds, normally you'd say, well, this guy's in a lose-lose situation. He beats Henderson, who's 185. He should beat him if he doesn't, but that's not the case. People respect Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson's a dangerous, tough guy who's fought guys from middleweight up, actually from 170 up to heavyweight. So him beating Dan Henderson would mean something.
Henderson has the scary, like he's a fighting white guy face. Like he has that's the white guy you don't want to fuck with.
No, it's true. He's a mean looking dude.
He looks mean.
The thing is with Henderson too is, he and I had a stint on The Ultimate Fighter, and me and him go at it a lot too. But when that guy grabs onto you, man, he's a bad dude.
Didn't he knock out Bisping? That's one of the greatest knockouts I've ever seen.
That's a good one too.
That one, and I think Belfort getting kicked in the face are my two favorites.
Fuck yeah.
Any kick in the face.
You guys, I want you guys to watch the Czech Congo knockout of Pat Barry, and then check out Yves Edwards and Sam Stout, and tell me what you think of those two.
Okay.
You might change your mind. But the knockout of Vitor was pretty impressive. Nobody'd ever seen that before.
Yeah,
it'd never been done.
And I was not impressed, by the way, with Overeem. I saw those fights. He looked a little sluggish.
Yeah, he did.
The heavyweights in Strikeforce, I'm not as impressed with as I thought I would be.
Right.
It's coming from a man who fucking does the elliptical twice a week. I really should be fucking mouth fucked.
Well, let's get Dana out of here.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up.
He said, "Fuck Justin Timberlake."
Thank you very much for coming in too.
Pleasure. No, thank you guys.
Yeah,
Love the
we
show.
really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Dana.
man.
And are we promoting anything? Because I think we're closing up too, right?
Yeah, what are you promoting?
Certainly
Anything?
are.
Not promoting anything. No, I was here for a meeting.
Yeah, I know that.
Come to Philly. For the people who are in New York, since we got dogged out in New York again, come to Philly. We'll be in Philly August 6th. Great card.
I have a lot of fucking people down there, so that's my problem. I'm gonna need a lot of tickets.
Let's do it.
We'll nosebleed them though.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Me and my
them
brother-in-law, but the rest of them will nosebleed them.
And
He'll be happy up there.
We won't nosebleed you. Come on down. We'll have a good time.
And let Sheldon Silver know how irritated you are with this sickening fucking caving in to the Culinary Union.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
He will, though. If enough people contact him, he will care.
I hope so.
Can I have some more pepper on that? Fucking assholes.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Dana, thank you.
Later, guys. Thanks.
It's radio. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. Laughing out of your mind. Wildly funny. It's radio. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. This is the most energy I've had at 7 in the morning. Wildly funny. Oh, jeez. I've never been in a room this funny. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. Laughing out of your mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It's radio. Have you ever been to the zoo? Because that's also entertaining. Wildly funny. Wow. I've never been in a room this funny. Wow. It's radio. Wildly funny. Radio. Wow. Wildly funny. Radio. Laughing out of your mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
What was the last word that was said today? That ought to hold the little fuckers.